RRQ 对上狼队多伦多大师赛季后赛8强 ，XLG 由于阵前换将，导致上场比赛表现不佳。狼队作为可能是 CN 赛区的最后希望，究竟他们有没有办法顺利击败这次遇到的强敌 RRQ？ 还是 RRQ 会成为第一个赢下胜利的1号种子呢
？Once again, it's the same wander up catwalk by Juicy, but he might look to ask for more. That's unfortunate, crazy guy. Pockets the only an inopportune moment, but Koshi doubles down. That is ferocious. From spawn, Hunter's Fury yields 2 kills. And RRQ have absolutely stabilized this round after losing Crazy Guy early.
Absolutely stunning. All last 2 players inevitably going to get cleaned up here. I will say, obviously what we've seen from Spring so far in this tournament, incredible aim.
Well, that sees nothing on Speedway. Jamkin needs to deal with these entrenched anchor players. But Juicy handles him. Monyan starting to make some progress here, but Xfer and Crazy Guy are dealt with on the B side. Now it's just a Speedway presence for RRQ. Monyan and Kushi, first 3, and they are cut down mercilessly.
Monyan does have a paranoia to get back in. That's a significant piece of utility for RRQ. Both dark covers used. Jemkin wants to get in here. Exchanges, gets the rifle, throws the op to Mondet.
Paranoia, Spring sees it coming and still can't stop Crazy Guy. SiuFat, no, Crazy Guy is low, and it's on Mondet. Oh, just swings the right, but SiuFat unaware. Trying to recon to light this one up. SiuFat, the clutch that keeps the Wolves train running.
There's the dash in from Jemkin, wants to get to switch. Door going to be closed. YU wins the first engagement.
YU's been on a heater this game. There's no other way to put it. And he's going to continue, apparently. Crazy Guy hit right between the eyes. Monyan is at least able to handle the Cypher. Kushi gives it a tap, but no stick. This is going to buy time for Lysor to group up here. Recon has just come back up for Kushi. That's probably the timing that they were waiting on. He's going to come up and attempt to plant. Lysor, Monyan. Oh, he gets off the line. Oh, that hurts. Monyan had too much to look at, and he'll be overwhelmed. Lysor. Lightning rod for criticism. Has his team behind him. Self-belief pumping. We got 3 players out of 6.
Such low health.
And it was the
debut in this same situation. Not playing hot with it. Coming into the game. Juicy tapping everybody down.
Will it blend? RRQ edition. The answer is yes. Crazy Guy straight into Spring's line of sight. Or rather, Kushi. Always get Jemkin in position to succeed in these early rounds. Now, this example, of course, is against basically a full save, so I wouldn't write home about it, but that has been kind of the core of their play.
I'm sorry, SiuFat?
They themselves have said they are on the same wavelength. Need to bail Wolves out here.
They were just a little bit too far away in the rotate, but they catch the first on Xferro. Monyan is so weak. Real opportunity to clutch things out.
Revealed there, pinged out by the neural theft. Big opening made here by YU. Kushi trying to keep Wolves at bay, but they are coming, and they've got a taste for blood. Kushi's 3rd of the round. What a flick from YU. Nobody knows where Kushi was. It doesn't matter.
They know they can just focus on the players here. Kushi wants to get down lane, peek from Xferro. Kushi's undoing, but the shot goes wide.
Now, though, RRQ being forced to play onto the side, but Jemkin is waiting for them. Fangs bared, blades out, ready to throw down. Deals with SiuFat as well. Headshot off the knives. And there's no more time for Wolves to get in here. Jemkin will pursue them. Blood in his eyes. Even so much that he take the clone down and perish to the blast. Did he leg Xferro?
Yeah, it looks like he, wall shot legged him something. Works his way into the sight.
This timing is quick.
There's no way.
SiuFat, knife out.
The whip.
Xferro now needs to get busy on the site, but he knew his time was short after missing that engagement. B site is clear, but now it's handed over to A.
They feel like they just have to get in. RRQ null command. Jemkin wants to make space. Crazy Guy out in the open.
Awkward timing. Jemkin got pinged just as he jumped into that cloudburst. Lysor did fall. Kushi trying to get the res. He's trying to tease it. Spring looking for a timing. Crazy Guy's back in the game. At least secures the trade. Kushi now 1v2.
He does bait him out. Gets the door down. Wants to take the duel, but SiuFat wins the engagement.
He made a Juicy's definitely expecting him with the cyber cage up and on the side. Here come RRQ. Juicy's only got a short window. He's found 2-dimensional drift. He's going to see it all and crucially get out alive. SiuFat locks it down on the side, and RRQ collapsing in a screaming heap. SiuFat tries to finish the job, but there's the annihilation. straight into the spider's left.
Pharaoh, he wants to be the X factor. He's working his way up mid on this flank.
SiuFat's watching for it though. I don't think xFaro has the timing here he was hoping for. There's a thrash. Then there's a player on 410. They drop down. Jemkin in the sight though. He's fighting for his life. White's already headshot and Kushi on the move up, catches out YU. Now we're down to 2 players for walls and they've got to make something happen. Hunter's Fury collects nothing. Tucked is Kushi. Juicy from above descends on him. Shorty claims him. And now Jemkin doesn't have the line. He doesn't have a shot on the spike. Gets rid of Juicy, but SiuFat is on there. And is able to just win it out. Time is on their side. 0.09 seconds. And the Wolves get a crucial 3rd round.
Juicy will now have an opportunity to open this round up. Drone is not going to spot him.
This is dangerous, very dangerous for Juicy. He is in the lion's den, and he's just having to get out somehow. Low is YU. Monnet runs into him. Here's a burst of pace from RRQ, and Juicy at 8 health still is having to lock it down. It's Jemkin taken out of the game. Juicy knows he's going to get pushed around the corner, and Kushik does finally fell him. RRQ have found the opening they need, and Monnet has a timing from upper. It's on Lightsaw. Passively watching mid for much of the round. He's got a 6th sense about that mid push, but the timing doesn't favor him. He still wins it out. 16 points of health. And Lightsaw is in a 1 versus 1 against Kushi.
That is a brutal whiff. Does Kushi just want to swing out? Does he want to take a timing right now?
Lightsaw sees him coming. And unfortunately, he's not fast enough to stop him. Basically instantly. Away with Sheriff shot. And Jemkin says, right, well, it's time for me to go to work. I have the sickle. You are the crops that I'm about to reap. Naturally on for the ace as Wolves do not want to feed another Blade Storm over to Jemkin. So they wait. Jemkin starts to close in and they know it. Juicy says, no ace for you, I'm running at your teammate. Help them clear yellow potentially. They're already pinging over in that direction. Juicy in on the side, that's troublesome for Monnet. There it is, okay, so Spring is picked up and that also turns off the Viper Wall for later. Juicy now knows he's going to get multi-swung on this corner. It's getting a little bit close. Oh no! It's a disaster for RRQ. And Kushi now just steps up to the side and knows he's virtually cooked here. Gets it to half, has to fight for his life. One more tap and he'll have it. SiuFat doesn't give him the full kit and caboodle though. He won't give him an inch. Ice cold is SiuFat.
Slow, wait for this thrash. Here we go, now it's on.
YU sees the Omen TP away, spots 2 players in. Rafter knows that's probably enough to be going on with. It's Juicy into nest. Crazy Guy doesn't have a chance to get eyes on him now. Juicy appears out of nowhere in the low ground. And Jemkin was forced off the side with his op. Desperately trying to get this weapon in his hands. And he's put it to use against Spring, but he remains on the outside looking in. And now Juicy is not done! Cutting a bloody swap through all of RRQ, such that Monnet at 5 health has got no business even trying to win the round for his team. RRQ, despite RRQ being on a weaker buy, Spring also could try and... Bro, what? The mosh pit for Crazy Guy.
Get into bad position, SiuFat ready to swing. The lockdown is coming through, what a kill from Kushi.
Traded out. It's going to be a lockdown for the attack side as well. Both are going to be active. Wingman's going to go and try and get a plant down, and Spring tries to get involved from mid. Juicy is there! And it's on Monnet. Again, he's forced out of it. This time, though, he's got no choice. He's going to deliver some pure magic for RRQ.
That was absolute chaos with the double lockdown. The wingman getting broken. Monnet pressing forward. Duel against Lightsaw. Dangerous to even offer him that opportunity.
Now they know exactly where Monnet is. Over to the sky, gives it a tap, but Juicy delivers yet again. Wolves with multiple opportunities now to close out the match. And Juicy's at 22 and 14.
Coming out of Pacific he has been unreal. Crazy Guy forced back by the Dizzy, and it's Juicy over top again.
And it's on Jemkin. The first kill architect for RRQ, the star player, already silenced.
Swing over the top, there's the Dizzy. Juicy get the bait temporarily.
With patience. Pinged down by the recon bolt and doesn't want to try and push the issue, but Kushi's already out of the picture. SiuFat is chilling on the nano swarm, wants to get that space. YU coming forward and now it's getting a little bit sloppy. Monnet and xFaro, last 2 standing.
Enemy remaining.
And it's all on xFaro to keep RRQ in the upper bracket. They don't know he's here. SiuFat down on the timing. This will have Lysaw's head on a swivel though. Turret to play with. All of his util at his disposal. Can xFaro solve the puzzle? Around the corner, Lysaw and Juicy doubled up. Juicy in a position to trade should Lysol get information on Xvero's spot. He's on the move. And RRQ trying to run with the Wolves.